I've got a report here, medical report, on one of your daughters about her eyesight. She was legally blind. Tell me about that.
Okay, she was legally blind, and you know, Jesus said in John 16:24, he says, "Hitherto have you asked nothing in my name. Ask and you shall receive, that your joy will be full." Well, that word ask means more than just speaking out of your mouth. It says to crave and to demand what is due. Not demanding God, but to demand the devil to get away. And that my joy would be full. Well, my joy can't be full if my child is my baby daughter, Caress. She's blind. And so I got some charts, legal charts, eye charts, and so I prayed for her, and I looked into the realm of the spirit, and I seen the demon spirit of blindness. I commanded leave, and so she had perfect eyes, better than perfect eyesight, better. And so she went back to the medical doctor, and you had the reports.
Speaking of medical doctors, tell me about that heart surgeon that came to one of your meetings.
Okay. He was a person that, he said he was a Christian, but he just didn't believe in healings and miracles. And he came to a service in North Carolina, and he said that, well, the upshot of the whole thing is, let me start back, that I was preaching. And when I was preaching, I didn't know these people. It was the first time I'd ever been to this church in my life. There's 300 people, something like that there. And I looked back and I seen this man, I seen in his chest, and I seen the demons, and I could tell you where they were wrapped around his arteries and on his heart region. And I just told him, I says, you've got problems here, and I described it. And I didn't say it was a demon. I didn't want to scare him. Some people get scared by that. And so I just said, there's a problem here, and it's causing a major, and I told him where it was, intricately. And then I says, I'm gonna get rid of it now in Jesus' name. And so I did. And then he got real excited. And he says, I felt that, I felt that. And he says, I know it's gone because I feel so much better. And then he made the statement. He says, I think he said he's a heart surgeon. He says, I'm scheduled to have open heart surgery to do exactly what you said. He says, I want to know where you got your training. And I says, I just got my training from Jesus. He lets me look inside the spirit world and look inside of bodies and see if there's things wrong. And he says, I came to this service to prove that you was a fake. And he says, now I know that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever, and that healing and miracles are real.
You know, Mel, it's wonderful that you move in this supernatural gift of discernment. But when people read your book or they attend your conferences, do you get many reports of people that start moving in these gifts of discernment?
I would say immediately. I just came from Japan, where I did a pastor's conference. And I had some very credible ministries that are even friends of Dr. Paul Young Cho that said, this is the greatest meeting he's ever been in his life. And it's only 45 minutes, a small meeting. And immediately, in there, I think there was like 95% of those ministries. And here we have a language barrier. And there was like 95% at least.
Started moving in discernment.
Immediately they started seeing in the spirit world and seeing spirits, which is so important because people need to realize that's the root of all of our problems.